Hello there, this is Asian95 and welcome back to another episode of Black Ops Cold War Multiplayer Weapon Guide. In this 12th episode, we'll be taking a look at the RPD. Created as a replacement for the World War II era DP-27, the RPD sported a more modern design during its time, and it is chambered in a lighter 7.62x39mm M43, as used in the AK-47, AKM, and RPK, the light machine gun that would later succeed in service. The RPD is a moderate damage light machine gun with 4 bullets sufficient to kill to the body or 3 to the head, up to 50.8 meters. After this, 5 bullets to the body will be required. The rate of fire is moderate within its class at 652 rounds per minute, but comes with unusually slow velocity of 475 meters per second. The accuracy of the RPD is fair, with moderate omnidirectional recoil, while burst fire is always a good tactic to keep the recoil in check at long distance. The RPD can stay comfortably on target as long as an adjustment to your aim is incorporated, while shooting continuously to fight against the recoil. Aim time is slightly faster than the Stoner 63 at 600 milliseconds, the same as the M60, but overall slow compared to other weapon classes. Mobility is a key difference within its class, however. While your movement speed with the RPD is 95%, your sprinting speed and aim walking movement speed are slightly faster than other light machine guns. The magazine size is standard at 75 rounds and can be increased to 100 or 125. The reload animation is long, taking 6.56 seconds. It is wise to plan your reload in advance and find a safe spot to do so. The RPD is the average light machine gun, but blessed with superior mobility. This is perhaps the real advantage of this weapon, and embracing this trait further will make you more mobile, with an ability to lay down suppressive fire. The slow velocity is the RPD's main drawback that can make the weapon inconsistent at times. The only solution here is to equip the 20.3-inch Task Force barrel that will not only double the speed of the velocity to 950 meters per second, but range and 5% increase to damage as well. This makes the RPD deadly and more consistent, especially against long and moving targets. While the number of shots to kill to the body remains the same, you will never need more than 3 shots to kill to the head at any distance. The downsides go to your ammo supply instead of mobility or range, as your magazine size is cut to just 70 rounds, with 1 extra magazine in reserve instead of 2. Due to the superior mobility, it is possible to make the RPD more mobile with the Infiltrator grip that increases the movement speed, shooting speed, and aim walking movement speed by 5%, allowing you to move almost as fast as the LMGs and help getting to any positions quicker. Not content with a faster mobility alone, the KGB skeletal stock will make the RPD more reactive with shorter sprint to fire time by 30% and 40% increase to your aim walking movement speed. Useful when running into the enemy by surprise or quickly go from sprinting to ready to fire stance. Your downside is the worst hipfire accuracy, which is not an issue as aiming will be the main method of delivering the sustained fire. Speaking of the aim time, the Serpent Wrap handle will cut the slow ADS time by 25%, with a sacrifice of a slower sprint to fire time by 10%. All of these handling and mobility attachments will make the RPD faster to deploy and move around, something that other LMGs struggle in general. The remaining attachment slot can be used for whatever you desire to fulfill with your playstyle. The suppressor, Spetsnaz compensator, 2x scope, and 100 round magazine are strong choices. For the wildcard, Perk Grid is a fine choice and most valuable for any classes to enhance your extra abilities. For the perks, you want to have a typical tough guy against explosive and tacticals, like Flak Jacket and Tac Mask for the first tier, Quartermaster and Scavenger for the second to recharge your equipment and resupply your ammo. The third tier is all about evasion with Spycraft and Cold-Blooded to resist against all forms of electronics and equipment. For the secondary, the RPG is a perfect match to round up the Soviet arsenal, with an extra rocket upon spawn and greater lethality against enemy personals. With this setup, you can get to firing positions faster compared to other options. Hugging a cover and lay down a suppressive fire is where the RPD will shine as a support weapon. Overall, the RPD is a mid-tier LMG with moderate performance, while still retaining a high magazine size. It is slightly faster to run and move around while aiming, which can be helpful in certain situations. The slow velocity can be an issue against fast-moving and distant targets, with moderate fire rate that can be difficult to kill quickly, and slow handling of the typical LMG will remind you to keep your sights up prior to a gunfight than blindly rushing around. These downsides can be mitigated in several ways, and the RPD can have an edge over other options. And that concludes the guide of the RPD light machine gun. For the next episode, we'll be taking a look at the LW3 Tundra. This is Asian95, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.